What's going on, guys? Potential Geek here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to quickscope properly. I know I've seen a couple of YouTube videos about how to quickscope and them giving you tips and stuff, but they don't ever go into depth of like how you actually do it. So I'm going to try my best. I'm going to play on harder. I guess I'm playing regular, so I could just show you guys off of that. But the first thing about quickscoping is the crosshairs. Now, something that can mess you up while you're quickscoping with the crosshairs, like centering, is when you focus too hard on the crosshairs and placing the person in the middle instead of focusing on getting the kill. I know this is something I personally have trouble with. Like, just focusing on killing the person is hard when you're focused on the crosshairs. So what I do is I memorize the dot in the middle of the screen. So like on the screen, if you guys look at the match begins, that is the center of the screen, and then you have the four dots around it. And what I do is, if you go inside of your sniper scope, let me go to empty this area. Okay, I'm good right here. Hold on. Okay. All right. So say you go inside the sniper scope. So yeah, if you place things inside of the middle, it'll do something. Like you'll get better. But me personally, what I do is I memorize the orange dot. This orange dot in the middle of the crosshairs. Like if you look at the scope, inside of the scope, you'll still see the four crosshairs inside of the aiming, and then you'll see a orange and yellow cross. What I did is memorize that spot, and that spot is where the gun actually shoots. So like all that crosshairs and stuff, it doesn't do anything. But once you, it does. But I think that memorizing the orange dot is better, because it just tells you. Like once you know where you're gonna be shooting, I don't know how to explain it. That's just the best way to me personally. I think that doing that is just as good, and not as good. It's probably faster, because with the crosshairs, you just learning everything. But with the orange dot, you're learning one thing that'll take you and it's faster. Your shot gets way faster. Like I just realized this method myself like about a week ago. So if I'm kind of tapped with it, that's probably why. But inside of like online games, where it's a group of people and not just me or one person, yeah. I'm hitting clips. I hit a lot of clips. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. And if you're like, say, the further you get away from somebody, the harder you have to scope inside of your lens. Because if you don't do that, the shot won't be as clear. Like you'll have a shot, but it won't be as good as it could have been. See, like that. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like that orange dot, man. Once you memorize that, your shot is gonna be crazy. People, I know that the online people, man, the YouTubers, tell you how to quickscope, but they don't go into depth because they don't want people to be better than them. But everybody wants to be good at something. And if I'm motivated by something you're doing, I feel that it's only right for you to teach me how to do it. Like different stuff that you're ringing about, like Stephen Curry's basketball jump shot. I don't think he's ever gonna teach anybody how he's doing that. He might hint like, oh, I shoot like this and that, but he's not telling you exactly how, the feeling of it, what it, like everything. Like this feel. Oh, that reminds me of the feeling. Another thing is to stare at the TV screen. Like what I was saying before, don't focus on the crosshairs too much, because the crosshairs will take away your focus on the person itself. So, say I'm just focused on the crosshairs. This is what it's like for me. That was a bad example. I don't know. Maybe I just can't go back, because now I know what the ultra crosshairs are. So I know what to do. But the theme of the video is pretty much look at that. Just standing there. It's pretty much like, yeah, when you're quick scoping and you have a sniper. You can't only quick scope with a sniper. I'm just nervous of crap. But make sure to always focus not on the crosshairs, but the oh, come on now, hold on. Make sure to focus not directly on the crosshairs, the person, him or herself, and memorize the dot in between the crosshairs. The orange, the dot. It's not a dot, it's a cross. The orange cross. Once you memorize that, you'll be pretty good. So, well, that wasn't a bad game either, I guess. Get one more kill. And I'll end it up. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to tell you guys how I got into personally, because I just felt that I had to figure this out. It took me a long time. Like, I've watched a couple of videos, and then there was this one dude that said it, but he wasn't inside of game. He wasn't actually killing. He was just, and then he didn't describe the way to like, I was still stuck, not knowing what to do. So I just had to tell people that could have been caught in my situation that you're not supposed to focus on that one spot and focus on the crosshairs. What you should be focused on is getting the person and killing the person and memorizing the cross within the crosshairs. Well, I think that'll be the video, guys. Well, thanks for watching. If you did, comment, subscribe, leave a like if you did like the video. And I think that's it.